Hi, welcome again to the Premium Errands Global team. We are here to talk about what we do, why we do it, and how we feel about it. Karibuni. To my right is
Wanjiru Mungai, the Director of Client Relations.
And to my left,
Regina Mareta, Director of Operations.
Wanjiru, I'm going to start with you.
Yes.
What best review have you ever seen when going through our reviews?
I think we've had very many positive reviews, but one that stands out for me is sometime in February when we got a client who was based in Korea, and her auntie was had been taken to emergency in Kenyatta Hospital. We went and took care of her, ensured that she had been admitted properly, talked to the doctors, etc. Unfortunately, she later passed on, but we accompanied her family and ensured that the burial was smoothly conducted. And not only did we get excellent reviews from our client, but her family also has kept in touch with us and has expressed how appreciative they were of our service.
Wow, that's major. Now, Regina.
For me, it's a client just made a request that she had been making to her family many times. That is, go find out the status of my title or my land. And what we did, we basically visited the seller from the company that had sold to her the land in order to find out the status. And we were able to even get into WhatsApp group to find out what other members that had bought the same in the same location and area, what was happening. And we were able to give her the feedback. We were able to give her information and a signed form from the company. We were also able to connect her with the directors of the company, who would be able to give her information on what is going on if she needed to follow up later on. The client was very happy, and she wrote back and said that we've been able to do for her in 1 week what she had been trying to do for months and months. So that really felt good, because it's always good when our clients come back to us and say, thank you very much, you've helped me a lot. That was a happy moment for me.
Wow. And one that stands out for me among the very many positive reviews we get is one of a lady who was coming back from the States to go to a funeral. I believe her father had already died earlier, and then her mom died. She had not even pulled herself together to go for the first funeral, and here she is going for the second one and the first at the same time. And she was very broken. She reached out, and immediately I reached out to the team, and I believe it was Wanjiru who handled that case. And we were waiting for her at the airport when she arrived, and she was able to be safely taken to a hotel room. And the following day, Wanjiru drove her all the way to, was it Nakuru? Nyahururu. And we stayed there for how many days?
For about a week.
Oh Lord. Wanjiru moved in with the family.
Because
it's
that
not
was what
funny,
was
but
required.
yes, Wanjiru goes above. Okay, all of us go above and beyond. And this case right here is very close to my heart, because when this lady came back, the review she gave me, I cried and cried and cried, and then copied, pasted it to my team to read, because I couldn't bring myself to talk about it. She stayed there for a week, close to a week, with this client. There's no money. We can't put value in what we do.
Yeah, it's true.
We can try and we can charge to be able to cover the costs we incur when we're doing it. But really, there's no value in humanity. It's humanity.
Yes.
So why do you think what we do is very important?
For me, I think it's more like my passion for service. Being able to help someone else when you can, And being able to take away their anxiety, being able to take away their pain, and also being able to make them smile is basically what makes me happy. And if Premium Errands helps us to do that, then you make my life a happy life. And I'm glad to be of service to you.
Awesome. How about you, Wanjiru?
I think for me, this is personal. Personal because I have been in the diaspora, personal because I have experienced the frustrations that many of our clients now experience, and I do it because I would want to relieve our clients of the pains that we previously experienced. And I think for me this is an opportunity to do this with heart and to bring efficiency and you know creativity in everything we do. So it's a pleasure for me to be able to relieve our clients of the frustrations that many of them go through.
Wow, thank you. And for me, what I can say is the best thing we can always do in whatever situation is if you see a gap, you fill it up. There was a gap, a serious need, and we have developed solutions to help fill that gap. I'm really, really content doing what we are doing because I know how it feels as a person who lives in the diaspora when you can rest easy knowing somebody has your back. Somebody's taking care of your business and somebody's handling whatever it is that was worrying you professionally. You don't have to depend on family because sometimes family doesn't take you seriously. And sometimes you might hire somebody, you haven't done a background check. There's so many crooks out here. But we guys give you the assurity that we understand where your need is because we've been there. And that's why it's very personal to all of us. We are very, very much in your shoes. We know how it feels to be away from everything and yet you want to be there to do it by yourself, but you cannot be able to do it. So what we get from this is the satisfaction that our clients are sleeping well at night and our clients are resting easy knowing that they're in safe hands, that they've handed everything to the hands of professionals. We take care of business, we get things done.
And I also want to add something to what Riri has said. Like sometimes we receive some requests from clients and we look at them and say, oh, this is too big, or the client seems to be in so much in need of concluding this particular thing. And basically that motivates us to go an extra mile and to keep going until we've been able to meet that service, or
Right.
we've been able to provide what the client is requesting. Because we imagine you're so far away, you're making this kind of request and the request is so important to you, then that motivates us to go an extra mile to accomplish it.
Yeah. And Regina, as you said before, none of our services are one fits all.
Yeah.
And you can see she went to Nyahururu and stayed there for almost a week.
Yeah.
While sometimes we can just drop you off to Thika and come back,
Yeah.
you know, because she looked at this client and she understood where this client is coming from. She's coming from a place of so much sadness and anxiety, and she needed someone there with her to walk the distance. And that's why she put herself in that situation. And that's why we guys understand, we work with you in accordance to what your need really is. Yeah.
We actually go extra mile. Like for example, you're in town and your child is sick and you have no idea which hospital to go to. We've had a client call us in the middle of the night and say, oh, my child is not feeling well and this is where I am. Can you get me the nearest hospital? And we've had the opportunity to actually call the hospitals around and tell her this hospital is open, they offer this and these services. You can actually take your child there and be able to sleep well at night. So yeah, we want to be more than just not a client what do you call it, client oriented, but we want to go an extra mile to basically be us, even as we serve you with some humanity.
Yes. And we actually use our own services.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think one of the other things for me that is really that really strikes out is that some of these services, I mean, they are not. You don't have a lot of people offering them, but the people who do have such exorbitant prices that it's really impossible to have these services. But when you look at our pricing, it's really, really reasonable, and again, customized to particular needs. So I think that also gives me the pleasure, because I feel that we can give people services that they can easily access and at very, very reasonable costs.
Thank you. And actually, what she said is the reason why we're not blasting our prices out there like that, because we know when we call you or when you call us, we will have to include a few things or take down a few things, because what you need you could need a jacuzzi, and you need something else, or somebody just doesn't need it, she needs a bathtub. So the price has to be different. So, but again, we are very reasonable. So guys, have you ever used our services?
Ourselves, yes. I've had to replicate the services we offer here to services back at home. Like I have a sick brother, and I know someone who is closer home who can take better care of him at the hospital more than I would do. So I have replicated the services. Someone is right there and can be able to go within 2 minutes to be able to check on my brother who is at the hospital. So yeah, I have.
And you, Anju? Okay, but I think I'm a regular client.
She's one of our biggest clients.
And a favorite, yeah.
Really is our biggest client and our favorite client as well.
Oh my God. And I'm not lazy or anything.
One of our favorite clients.
I think you guys have taken care of everything. I mean, when I was getting married, I never had to worry about nothing. Everything, e-citizen, the forms, those Sharia house issues, the forms, doing all that. You handled the renewal of my passport.
That's right. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have my fingerprints tomorrow.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And the citizenship. Yes.
Citizenship. Yes. The citizenship. My fingerprints are going on tomorrow, and you helped me find a hospital just the other day. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like it takes too much time to go on Google.
And you don't always get the answers that you require or that are fitted for you on Google.
Google,
you don't.
It's true.
Yeah. But
Google
you guys have done so much though. Even just writing, like content creation for me, it's been a lot, mommy. I'm forgetting everything.
Yeah. We can't remember everything right now.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's a lot. I just wake up and I'm like, okay, I need this, I need that. Yeah.
The fact that you can use our own services for ourselves, it means we trust it.
Of course. And you actually set up my husband's e-citizen.
Yes, and Jenny says she hasn't used, but she has, because when I was unavailable to take my brother to the hospital, she picked my brother from the main stage, drove him to the hospital, stayed with my brother at the hospital. They finished, dropped my brother home. You've already used the service.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah.
She used it on your behalf.
So we've been using our own services, so we know it works.
Yeah.
And also we know that we're very proud of it. Yeah.
Actually, that's why I'm confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's actually that you guys also helped me retrieve a passport, and this was in the house, which was so cool. So I can count that as one of mine. Yeah. So thank you. Yeah. That's it.
So bring it on. We are ready and happy to serve you.
Yeah. Nothing else? No other question?
Unless you have another question for us, we guys.
Yeah, you can put your questions on our contact page on our website, and we'll be able to answer them for you. Don't feel shy.
Yes.
We're more like family.
Also on our Facebook page, and watch out for our amazing blog, which will be more about giving you more information about what's going on in Kenya.
Yes.
Wanjiru also reminded us that land, whatever numbers are changing and all of that. People need to keep up with this stuff.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So much coming through. So who wants to shut it down?
We don't feel like stopping to talk about it.
No, let Wanjiru shut it down.
You can close us.
Yeah, so in short, Premium Errands Global is here for you. Whatever you require, please feel free to get in touch with us. We are going to customize it for you. We are going to make sure that you're heard and that all the services that you require will be offered to you at excellent prices and give you the best premium services. Thank you.
Anything you need us to change or to do that we haven't done, just try us. We'll get things done.
Should have had. Oh, we're still talking. No way.
You will try. You will try.
I wanted to say we should have had Mike to just drop them past and then go.